the bridge of contemplation. Oh, God. Anyways, last night I walked to the warehouse. It takes about 3 hours, nearly 3 hours. And I trolleyed back a bunch of stuff. And I managed to get that through the post office. Not a bunch of stuff, but enough to make it difficult enough to push the first kilometre nigh on. Yeah, about a kilometre. Just the first section's just rocks and gravel and I've got, oh God, and we're up this hill and dragging this stuff. I've got hockey straps around these boxes and it's like and it's evening. What time is it now? Shit. I've only just gotten a whole bunch of things done. 5:36 in the evening, and yes, well, it took me about 4 hours to walk back with this goddamn trolley. I tried a different one, much quieter. I've got 3 trolleys. One is kind of really good, but you've got to pull it all the time. And kid's happy. And welcome to my life, kid. And God, I might need some of this for this. That's better. Freaking medicine. I only got one, sadly. Oh, I can feel 2 sections in the back are all shit right now. No, I can feel those broken ribs that I had, the wobble. That's good. But my lower back section, where from a motocross injury years ago, oh God, I can feel that. It nearly put me down. That was today, not from yesterday. So, but I'm not whinging about that. I'm just, well, it might sound like it. Oh, let's get some more medicine. I can feel it. There you go. Anyways, yeah, that first section. I tried this trolley. I figure I'll give that a whirl. It's coming back at 2 o'clock in the morning. Turns out it was like 3:30 or whatever. This other one that I push, really old, it makes a freaking racket. But the wheels are bigger than this one, this new one I got. Well, I've had it for years, but it's in new condition. And it's got this foldable handly thing, but unfortunately the handly thing, oh thanks, it's starting to freaking rain on me now. Yeah, what next are you gonna do to me, eh? It's got this foldable handly thing, but see the handle is not tall, and so, and it, it's a bit of an El Cheapo thing, of course, but she rolls good. On the rough sections, oh God, that was. And I actually started pulling it up this hill on a rocky road. But there you go. Don't worry, the items were very strong, solid things, well packed. Anyways, it's real low, sort of, like in comparison to the other one and the one you pull, and a 2-wheel trolley. This is a 4-wheel trolley, and this 4-wheel trolley, you push it along. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that was a mission. But when I got it on the good surfaces, like this is a bit rough, but over there it's like real nice and smooth. Oh, she glided. What a rig, that unit. Another real cool word for it, but I forgot. Oh, but that trusty steed, I tell you, pushing that along in the dark, had a torch, and, from the countryside, way over there, and yeah, what is it, 15k or something like that, one way. Yeah, pushing that trolley, not too much weight on it, enough to be noticed, but it was alright. The hockey straps, I found that if I just grab hold of the hockey straps and kind of drag it along, she went well. One of the wheels on the left hand side though, see, the wheels are smaller in diameter than the real rickety, rackety, noisy one, and so that doesn't exactly go over gutters and stuff very well, and stones. And but one of the, I think it's the left-hand side wheel, you know, the caster wheels. Shit, I even remember that word. I think it must be a bit towed out or something. Maybe it's something to do with the, you know, torsion bars or something. It doesn't have any of that. Yeah, the tie rods. No, wish it was adjustable. It always like rolls to the left, so it keeps. I had to keep like pushing it away all the way for about 4 hours. Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. It's raining on me now. Oh, good. Yep. But anyways, I sent some biwa strings. Biwa is like a traditional style. Speaking of traditional style, tomorrow is a public holiday. It's Culture Day. Well, yeah. I think culture, the word for that is bunka. Is that right? I don't know. Anyways, Culture Day. I told you, yeah, that's culture stuff, you know. The biwa, yongen biwa means 4-string biwa, and the gogen biwa is 5-string biwa. So I sent these strings along, and but it's Clown World, you know. The Idiocracy film, yeah, that's a documentary. I had to print out. Oh, we can't send via what's known as small packet from here anymore because of Clown World and the apocalypse. We can only utilise for that sort of thing. EMS. Yeah, so it cost me $24 equivalent, you know, to send that bloody thing. Because there's these extra charges because of, you know, nonsense land. Yeah, nonsense planet. Yeah, so the strings themselves are very, very light, and they're only like yay in diameter, right? And max, you know, you got smaller, whatever, you know, you've got the 4 strings, so you got your main strings and small strings, and yeah, just like that. They're very light. But I had to buy a packet, right? It's fucking big. Oh, pardon my French. I say from here to here, because I had to print out 5 pieces of frickin' paper, and you can't believe this shit. You gotta click on this and click on that, and you put in all this fucking information. And currently, well, that was what's before currently. It was the USA only implemented this this wonderful system. And therefore, just for that one packet thing, I had to print out 5 pieces of paper and sign them all. You know, it's fucking nonsense. That fucking time and stress and shit. You click one thing, and sometimes the computer just decides, oh fuck it, I'm gonna go to sleep today. You know, or something. Oh, there's an error. No, everything's fucked, and you can't click this, you can't click that. Jesus Christ! It's all in Japlish, you know. Bloody hell. It could be possibly maybe, you know, it could be possibly maybe language. Yeah. Anyways, and that's, I've got it. I know how to use the system. That's why I just know when it's gonna decide to go all fucky. Yeah. So I had to send that via that. So now I've got to change some stuff around to reflect these costs. So that's that. Something good happened in Australia for me, so that's good. My mother mentioned that, but I had already been aware of it because some people contacted me, so that's all right. Just like 2 days ago, and yeah, so that's good. So there's at least something, you know, some hope, which I know will fall into a pile of shit, because I know not to have hope, because some bastard out there's gonna F me, you know. But there you go. I was talking to someone at the post office actually, and there's this system of insurance that it turns out that it gives you far more security, and it's crazy cheap, and therefore, video 今日これインターネットビデオしますあとで YouTube 知ってるよ、YouTuber そうよそうよそう面白いよ気をつけて Yeah, so what was I banging on about? Yeah, because of all the bad people out there, they try all kinds of stuff to just be, you know, to ensure that they continue to be bad people. So this system in place, it helps a lot to secure a seller's situation, and makes the bad people more wary, because, yeah, so that's sort of good. And I will be doing that at no cost to my buyers. There you go. So, yeah. Yeah. Turns out that it's crazy cheap, and so that's good. Sometimes it's like, I just don't know about this, I don't know about that, and like, I just don't know, or how many times am I ever going, well, if you had fucking told me about other stuff, for years it's been going on. It's amazing the shit that I've gone through, and I'm still alive, yeah? I've still got some remnant of will inside of me. Maybe it's because of medication or something, I don't know, what could that be for? Yeah, so, yeah, but all this paperwork, you know, you can't believe the amount of time. I was planning on going to the warehouse, though. Go down to the post office, get that done, go to the warehouse. The fucking hours I had to go through, just to go through all this bullshit. It's amazing. But, I'm like, just bring it, cunt. I mean, just bring it, whatever that word was. Just keep piling this shit on me. Go ahead. Alright? Go ahead. Yeah. So that's alright. I'm feeling sort of alright now. A few more swigs of this and I'll start fucking smiling. Oh, here you go. She's starting to rain. Oh, last night, what a Herculean effort that was. You know, I was actually telling myself, shit, this is a really bad idea. And I was thinking of actually going back and getting a different trolley sorted out, and I only had a few hockey straps with me. I'm thinking, right, I'm gonna have to MacGyver this shit. Because some hockey straps have got some shit strapped down the back of my rig. So, yeah, I MacGyvered that, and I was impressed. I'm going to give it another go. Maybe I should get myself some of Puddin's Fab Shop overalls. Don't know what he calls them, but the brand name or whatever. But he goes, yeah, it gives you back support too. As I was filling out all this paperwork and bullshit this morning, I was watching his show. It's like an hour's worth of. I like it when it goes for. The episodes are really long. He makes you laugh. This bloke repairs old dungers. Just gets shitbox cars and from wherever's. And the funny stuff. Oh, it's hilarious. And you learn a lot too. And he learns a lot. We all learn a lot. And There's loads of dudes out there that sort of like, no, you don't know what you're doing on that one. I've been working on these cars a long time. All you got to do is this. And he goes, oh shit, man, there you go. And some of the stuff you learn is fantastic. Like the wheels, for instance, the lug nuts on the front are left-handed threads and stuff. And I was like, shit, who would have thunk? You know, and they say, yeah, this actually does sort of work like on a bicycle, you know. One side's left-handed thread, and, you know, for reasons, and they say, yeah, it works, and other people think that's horseshit. Anyways, yeah, so I was watching that. He's got this 58, I don't know, what model is that? Oldsmobile or some bullshit, yeah, and he's trying to get that rig going. What a laugh. It's real feel-good stuff, you know. If he's blown up to, he's like spent 3 years on YouTube, and this Camry thing's gonna end in a few minutes. No one's listening to this shit anyway, so. And I probably didn't even get out what I needed to say. Actually, I've got most of my stuff sorted out. Plan is to go to the warehouse tomorrow and sort some shit out. There's something I was supposed to sort out, which I didn't. Present this bell to this bloke that might be interested, and he might still be waiting on that. Sorry, mate. Just bullshit that I have to deal with. My life is like a fucking comedy show for others, you know. I actually blew up one time. I thought, what do you think? My life's a fucking comedy show. Anyways. Yeah, if you want some real feel-good stuff, get into Puddin's Fab Shop, and his mates are hilarious, and it's just great. I'm gonna click on again. I'm starting to feel good now. Think about that. Yeah, hang on a second. Yeah, I'm back. A little bit more medicine. It turns out this motor he's working on is something I've never seen before. 370 CU, cubic inch, 370 and V8, and but it's all like I like how it starts off at the start of the show. He goes, yeah, it's got all the all the modern stuff, you know. But he's saying it's real easy, and it's, you know, because it's got no power steering. It's got, you know, just the bare bones, basically, old school stuff, you know. He goes, yeah, you know, it's got this. Oh, that kind of steering, I remember that. And, Charmaine, you know. Yeah, what other things are you saying on the bare bones? You know, this thing's got a generator, not an alternator, all that kind of stuff. So real rudimentary sort of stuff. And it's got as many of the rigs he picks up in the area he's in. What is it, like, where does he live, like Oklahoma or whatever? What's that state just above Texas? My geography of America is fantastic. Isn't Oklahoma like right next door to Zimbabwe or some shit? I don't know. Anyway, and sometimes there's like these rat's nests. Just rat's nesty conflations. I don't know what that word means. It sounded good. And all over the motor, yeah. And providing the stuff doesn't really get into the carburetor, which they generally don't. They don't have to, you know, pull off the intake manifold and go through all that, pull off heads and all that sort of whatevers. But Mortsky's his garage, man, he's a laugh too. What a dude. They got together and did a couple of collabs. That was really funny. I like how sometimes Morty there, he goes like he's often ragging on Puddin, you know, saying, oh, you messed that up, and he messes up a lot of stuff because he's learning. He's a boilermaker, welder type of guy, fabrication. And so he has a good laugh with vehicles, and I'm learning too. So many people are along the way, and there's so many things that you sort of people mention in the comments. You're like, whoa, you know, or he implements those, and oh, thanks for that, and so many ideas. And I'm like, shit, I wouldn't have I wouldn't have thought of that, you know. It's great. And it really makes me laugh. And I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah, the bloke includes his family, and he's blown up from 3 years or something, grinding it out, as he said, on YouTube. He got up to like 5,000 subscribers, and then suddenly people started to sort of notice this guy, and just boom, he's up to 91, 92,000 or something like that, selling all kinds of merch. I'd love to have it. If I was doing alright, I'd love to have some of that stuff. And years ago I used to be able to buy shit. But here's some of his latest t-shirts coming out of 100k subscribers, and he's going to get there, right? He's going to get way beyond that. And the future is like Junkyard Digs. Those people, they set up in a bigger workshop, and they've got other things going on, and it's all cool. And some people slag people off for, like, say, Roadkill, for instance. I used to really like Roadkill in the early days, when it didn't go all commercial. And so Puddin' say he wants to go big, but he wants to stay to his roots. If he ever makes it rich, he's not going to drive around in Lambos. He's still going to drive around in his patinas, and fix shit heaps, because it's fun, and he's loving it. And that's one of the shows, like you can't wait to see the next episode, and you don't want it to end. That's one of those shows, real uplifting sort of stuff, and some of his rap songs that he comes out with, and a good old boy rap song. God, that stuff's funny, and really spend the time to write it out and what have yous, and who knows who helps. But it's really good to see how some people... See, I don't have there's some strange thing about me. Even though my life has been so fucked, and I'm just getting fucked. I'm actually being vicariously murdered. I mentioned that, the last couple of years, quite a few years, I'm just getting vicariously murdered. But, I don't have this thing called jealousy of... what's it called? Shit, I'm jealous. I'm one of the most jealous people in the universe as far as women are concerned, But as far as people's wealth, I've never had that jealousy of seeing someone that's rich and being pissed off that someone's rich. Some people hate that shit and just hate them. I don't. I want to see them excel and find, attain their dreams and go, right, I've got here, now I'm going to keep going forward, and bring friends with them, that sort of thing. So yeah, I certainly, and many others in the comment section, you can see they really wish this guy well, and his mates, He includes his mates, and they're doing their thing too, and includes the family, includes his mates, and they got, and there's so many people are interacting, whether they're buying this merch stuff, right, because it's really cool, that keeps the show going, and, so he can afford to find his shit heaps on, I don't know, what do you call it, Craigslist or whatever, or just out of paddocks, he's got so many other people. He actually made another channel because of the amount of stuff that people send him, he had to make another channel to include that stuff, because if he showed all that stuff that's coming in, it's so ever so time consuming, but it's also awesome. I'm like, yeah, I'll get into this, because I always was. And he said that some people don't like to see that side of the show, and or maybe not, they do, but maybe not as extended, so he made up this program. So he's big time, full time doing this. Sometimes he's in the shop like till 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever. Speaking of 2 o'clock, who was pushing a trolley out there at 2 o'clock in the morning? But he get some more of this into me. it's really cool that so many people send him stuff, like tools that he doesn't have. And, you know, sometimes they'll see something in the show and they're like, you know, you could use that. And I actually wrote today, twice. The second one was, get this, you know how you can hit the shift button and just bash all your number keys, you know? And I'm talking about a magnetic screwdriver. You can actually magnetize a screwdriver, as far as I can understand. You get a coil wire around it and you put that on your positive of your battery, and then put the other end of the wire on the negative of the battery, and then it will eventually magnetize your screwdriver, because he's forever dropping screws. And this time he dropped one down the guts of the carby, and that's a bummer. I've heard of that before, and hang on a second, I've got to move twice. Yeah, so I've heard of that before. So the bloke had to shop around town all over the place to find an extended magnetic rod in order to fish around. He said it took 3 hours just to get that screw out of there. The bloke told me years ago that he dropped a screw. He was working in his mechanic shop and he dropped a screw down the throat of the carburetor, and he's like, yeah, shit. And the main mechanic there was like, oh, don't worry about it. Here, I'll show you how. And he just started up the motor and revved the ding out of it, and he hears this ding, 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 ding. And he's saying, yeah, it just embedded into the piston. I think eventually they had to open it all up. But yeah, so sometimes I chime in from some stuff that's happened over the years, and like for instance, I blew my universal joints to you know, they're still going out there in the universe somewhere as it's expanding, and I blew a bunch of GT unis, yeah, and back in the day when I had a tough rig, yeah, Aussie muscle cars, no, well, with American running gear, granted, yeah, and anyways, so I found this shop that had a bunch of wire coat hangers, you know, in the back of the boot there. I had, you know, a toolbox, and got under there with some pliers, and from the yoke of the diff, I wired up the tail shaft, or what was the rest of it, because the most yeah, well, the main body of the universal joint was still there, right? That. But all the, what do you call the thingies on the side of rollers and the roller bearings, all that, they're all gone, and so it was not looking too good. But I just kept wrapping around this, kept wrapping this wire, this coat hanger wire, and cutting coat hanger wire, wrapping, and I slowly, because I was about a kilometre away from where I lived, and I had a double garage at that time, renting and all, but as usual. But yeah, and I slowly I was like going all the way out of wonky, and got that big V8 tough rig, high performance rig, back in the garage, and yeah, you know, just funny shit that goes on, and you read that in stuff. I don't think I ever mentioned that online, but you or in comments or whatever, but you read through the comments, and some dudes like, you know, really know their shit, and it's just great to learn this stuff, and the fun along the way. It takes a lot of work, right, but to fix these shit eats, but the fun they have with them, you know, just the silly shit they do, I'm loving it, and it's real feel good stuff. So if you're feeling down, yeah, because many of us are, get into it, you know, support the guy simply by just clicking like, you know, and yeah, just really fun. If I ever get money again, there's something hilarious that I want to send the guy. I'm going to be one of those dudes that sending some of the things that are sent to him, you know, just he might need a particular type of tool, say points file, for instance, and Mursky's, what's his name? Mursky, I called him something else. Maureen. He does this flick with the points. So even when the motor's not on, you can flick the thing and see if you've got spark. You know, that's a good idea. So, you know, 3 weeks later, he's got about 4,000 of these. It's a whole batch of coming from all over the country and sometimes overseas of points files. You know, I think they're diamond files or something. And so. You know, stuff like that, and sometimes for his kids, you know, he mentions they might have a birthday or whatever, and you know they get these toys and all this kind of cool stuff. So it's real family orientated stuff. It's good stuff. Yeah, it's real good stuff, real feel good stuff. And so I follow about 200. Hang on, family orientated stuff. Oh, that's good. And I follow about 220 creators, you know, it's a good way of calling them, isn't it? On YouTube itself and other websites I follow other people. Ticked off that some people get banned, you know, that's very unfair, but I'll probably get fucking banned for that. Anyways, you know, I follow a lot of people that are involved in all kinds of different stuff. It's just great. And some people I follow, but I don't subscribe to them because I don't subscribe to what they actually do. I feel, well, I'm concerned for some people, that's for certain. You know, but hey, compassion. Oh, shit. Where's my compassion bone? It's going to be fucking around here somewhere. Yeah, you know, so it's a wonderful platform, isn't it? It really is. I just don't like the constraints. Oh, there goes my this thumb is fractured. Oh shit, there goes that one. That wrist ain't too good. I don't know if you heard the click of that one. It was just a real light one, but this thumb's been fractured for years. It never healed properly. God damn, if they did an autopsy on me, you know, in like 50 billion years, they'd be like, God damn. Yeah. But anyways, YouTube's real great platform. I just wish it would be more sort of free. You know, I'm not saying, you know, say whatever you want. Sometimes I get so pissed off, like with censorship and stuff like that. I'm drunk as shit, and I've had to delete a lot of comments, I can tell you. I just get so fucking despondent. Not depressed, I don't get depressed. Despondent about just how unfair it is for so many. That I just start chucking out all kinds of shit that you wouldn't admit to shit and throw me in fucking jail, you know. Again, I've woken up in jail so many times. Just, whoa, shit, what do I do this time? I don't want to go there anymore. So I won't. Things got really, really stressful and my mind just started to say, fuck it, wouldn't I be better off in jail? That's pretty fucked. Yeah, family show. Oh, anyways, it's starting to rain heavier on me. Yeah. But yeah, I just feel the platform should be fairer. Some people deserve, you know, that they're in the bad shit, right? Yeah, but good people, I might swear every now and again or whatever, but anyways, this video's gonna end. I'm gonna go upload this and just soldier on, yeah. I don't know if you can see this, but he's already bitten me once. He's waiting for me. He's pissed off because the last can of tuna, no, I've got 2 cans of tuna left, but the last can I chowed down on has been sitting in the fridge. He's chomped on it for about 3 days. Ow! And he bit me here. But it's gone all dry and he doesn't want it anymore. And so he knows I've got tuna. The bastard's trying to shake me down for more. I better give him some before he like decides to devour me piece by piece. Just keep me alive, just enough to tear me apart. Here he is being all nice and chummy and shit. Alright, I better go feed him a bit. Yeah, just to temporarily cure my anxiety. Right, okay, let's get some food for you. You know that guy, see that car there? That's the dude that owns you, alright? I bet he's wishing he never fed you. You came from the strays, just like me. Right then. God, I'm down to my second. I just opened my second last can of tuna, just to save my life for long enough. There's the one he doesn't want to chomp out of anymore. Yeah, alright, hang on. Yeah, alright. God. How about I stick some of this one? Oh God, the slugs are here now. I'm trying to fucking chew out of that. I'll bet. Don't want that. Alright, what about this then? There you go, some of that. Shit. I'm gonna eat that slug there. Get some bad people want me to do that, eh? Down the very dregs. Okay, now you seem to be happy enough. Leave me alone. Unless you're nice and happy and good, and, you know, in a padding mood or something. Not in an eating foreign guy mood.
Elemental forces caused the egg to hatch. From it then came a stone monkey. The nature of monkey was irrepressible.